What's up, everybody out there? How are you doing? Well, it looks as if P. Diddy has deleted his videos and his photos from his Instagram page. That's right. We're going to be talking about that and more over here at Pepe's Point of View. I'm your host, your R&B historian, Pepe. And as I told you before, every now and then, we'll be dishing out the dirt on who dropped kicked who in these entertainment streets, literally and figuratively speaking. Well, on that note, let's get it started. Let's talk. All right, welcome back over here to Pepe's Point of View. As I said before, P. Diddy, it looks as if he has deleted his photos and his videos from his Instagram page. Okay, well, it's no surprise, but then again, I am kind of surprised that he's actually doing this, or he did this, because of the scandals that is going on, allegedly, that is going on, regarding, the things between him and Cassie and TD Jakes, allegedly. Well, anyway, U.S. Weekly has reported that Diddy deletes all photos and videos, including assault apology, from Instagram account amid scandal. Diddy has deleted every post from his Instagram page, including a video in which he apologized for a 2016 assault on ex-girlfriend Cassie. The account, which has just under 20 million followers, is almost completely bare. His bio reads, "Listen to the Love album, Off the Grid," with his bio link leading to the album. The post to his Threads account also remain public, though he has not used the platform since August 2023. Now, Diddy, 54, has kept his X posts live as well, though he has not posted on the platform since February the 4th. His Instagram reset comes while the music mogul is embroiled in scandal, which resulted in a law enforcement raiding his Los Angeles and Miami homes in March in connection with a federal SEX trafficking investigation. Okay. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. Diddy's attorney, Aaron Dyer, told U.S. Weekly in a statement at the time, there is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Diddy is also facing multiple SA allegations, and in May, CNN released video footage of him, let's just say, in an altercation with Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel. Diddy posted a now deleted video to his Instagram on May 19th, apologizing for his actions. Some people say actually that really wasn't an apology, it was a statement. However, it goes on to say, it's difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that, he said. I was effed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I went and sought out professional help. I've been going to therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry, but I'm committed to being a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. Diddy faced even more criticism at the time for not mentioning Cassie by name in his apology. However, CNN entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister, who originally obtained the video of the um, uh, altercation, explained Diddy and Cassie's November 2023 settlement prohibits both from speaking about each other. Multiple sources have told me. She added that a source told her he is not allowed to mention her by name. Woo, I tell you, that is some interesting things, interesting dynamics that are happening, because people are reporting that this could just be another way for Diddy to, well, have some sort of excuse or a defense if this happens to go to court, for other alleged incidences, I should say, that he's also being accused of. So it looks as if this is not over. And also, too, it looks as if Diddy is probably trying not to have any people going through his social media posts in order to bring up statements that he has said about anything. I mean, big or small, just anything that could possibly damage him. But I will say this: in this day and age, a lot of people love to take pictures. I'll put it that way, and so you never know. You think it's deleted, and somebody else has a copy of it. And not only that, you have to be mindful of what you post on Beyonce's internet, because it never really and truly goes away. So that's pretty much it for that. All right. So let's move right along, shall we? Oh, yes. It looks as if Remy Ma's son is also in the news, and it doesn't look quite good. Now, I don't know. It looks as if people are speculating, or whether not speculating, but I was reading where it looks as if the person, Remy Ma's son, has been alleged of deleting, I should say. There's a connection with Nicki Minaj's husband, but hey, it's alleged at this moment in time. This is just news right now, so you pretty much don't know exactly where these things are going. But I am a little bit surprised to even see that this is actually even coming up with Remy Ma, especially since her alleged scandal, if you want to say it that way, between her and her husband, Papoose. I'm not quite sure. I think that they probably have divorced or separated. So it's just a lot of things going on over there in Remy Ma's camp. But anyway, let's just get right into the story. I'm reading this actually from TMZ. Remy Ma standing by her son, who's charged with deleting someone. Remy Ma is now reacting to her son's arrest, telling TMZ, "We stand by Jason's innocence and pray that the NYPD will conduct a complete and thorough investigation to reveal the truth. This is undoubtedly a difficult time for my family and me. While we sincerely appreciate the love and support we have received from all of you, we kindly ask for privacy as our legal team works to prove Jason's innocence." Remy Ma's son is being represented by attorney Dawn Florio. And Remy says via the law office, as his mother, "I want to address this situation personally, but have been strongly advised by his legal counsel not to say anything, as most people in similar situations are informed by their attorneys due to it being an active case." Remy Ma's eldest son and another man are being accused of first-degree deleting someone. They're currently in police custody. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Hip Hop on June 7, 2021 at approximately 12:58 p.m. Police responded to a 911 call of a male that was injured at an intersection of 148th Street and Rockaway Boulevard in Queens, New York. Upon arrival, officers say they discovered a man named Darius, I'm going to say it's Gilbo, lying on the ground unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds to the head and chest. We're told EMS responded to the location and transported him to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. Gilbo has previously been described as an alleged DURG kingpin in local reports, which covered his passing when it first happened. Now, according to law enforcement, Remy's 23-year-old son, Jason Scott, was arrested on Wednesday and charged with first-degree murder in connection to the 2021 killing. And he was hit with other charges too, 2 counts of weapons possession and reckless endangerment. Investigators say that they're under the belief that Jason and the other man they arrested are responsible for the slaying of Gilbo in Queensborough, are also probing the possibility it was a hired hit. TMZ Hip Hop reached out to Scott's lawyer. So far, no word has come back. As I said, this is kind of interesting when you really and truly think about what the dynamics that are going on, over there in Remy's camp. So, as I would say, it is what it is. Let's move right along. Oh my gosh. I tell you, this here, I just want to say sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's me. But when I see these celebrity couples get together and, they have a family and they're supposed to be the it couple and everything is just, wonderful, and they're going to different shows, television shows, YouTube channels, being seen all over the place, and it's this it couple, and, and you look at it like, okay, yeah. I know this is not going to last long, but then when it finally doesn't last, right? When something finally occurs that ends the relationship, and then we see them go through all of this, and it's almost like, why give yourself the headache? I mean, at this moment in time, this is my own personal opinion. I just no longer look at celebrity couples as couples that I want to, mimic or inspire to be like. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. And in the words of Wendy Williams, sometimes she'll say, you know what, this is nothing but a money grab anyway. But we're talking about Teyana Taylor and Iman. I want to say it's Iman, though, Shumpert. It is what it is. I really and truly at this moment in time, y'all know I can butcher a name, so I'm pretty much okay with it. But, I do want to be able to pronounce his name correctly, and I think it's Iman. I really do. I don't think it's either Iman or Iman. But anyway, TMZ is reporting that the two divorce settlement is imminent. Deadline given to submit. According to headline, Teyana Taylor and Shumpert appear to be on the cusp of settling their nasty divorce, but they're up against a tight deadline and the clock is ticking. Oh, really? The judge overseeing Teyana and Shumpert's divorce is giving them until June 27 to submit their divorce settlement in writing. This, according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ. Teyana and Shumpert were in court Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week, hashing out a bunch of issues they've been fighting about. And now the judge wants them to put all that into writing and hammer out a judgment he can sign off on once and for all. Oh my gosh, I was reading somewhere where Shumpert supposedly have like a $14,000 Uber bill. And I'm saying to myself, like, really? $14,000 on Uber? Come on, man. Really, seriously. The judge wants a final judgment, parenting plan, and child support addendum worksheet by noon Thursday. And if they don't file it, their case will be removed from her docket. It might sound kind of harsh, but in reality, this is just a judge telling them to put what we talked about on paper and get it in front of me to get this thing wrapped up and out of court. Okay? Just get this out of my face. And you know what? I'm almost feeling like the judge as far as me even talking about this. I'm like, y'all hurry up and get up out my face. That's how I'm feeling. No disrespect, but what I'm saying is, it's kind of like, listen, you two get together, and I'm just talking about them, but I mean, I'm talking about people in general. You two get together, okay? And whether you are fond of each other, you like one another, you know, you tend to hit it off, so on and so forth, and you get have a child as a result of that, you decide to get married. I think at this moment in time, this is just what I'm going to say to anyone: handle it like adults and do what is responsible and just go on your way. You understand what I'm saying? And also, too, I'm looking at this like, did you really not think about prenup, a prenup? You know, and all of these things like this should be handled when you sit down and say, hey, we are official. Because you know these things can come up, and you're giving yourselves a headache with this. Like I said, I think I'm feeling like the judge. You're getting on my nerves. You're getting on my nerves. Teyana and Shumpert will still be able to bring their divorce back to court if they miss next week. If they don't meet next week's deadline. I'm sorry, you guys, but this seems to be a good sign. Their divorce is coming to an end soon. We shall see. TMZ broke the story. Teyana secretly filed for divorce in January 2023, more than 8 months before they announced their separation. Oh, really? There has been a bunch of drama along the way. She's accused him of being under the influence when caring for their children. Really? And claimed he cut off the utilities in their family home. Really? Allegedly leaving her and the kids without water, among other things. Listen, I'm still here to tell you guys, you are responsible for you, baby. You are responsible for you. You are responsible for you, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about the possibility that this being true. I'm thinking about it, okay? That if this is true, then I'm saying to myself, as far as Teyana is concerned, you're talking about him turning off utilities, so on and so forth, and all this other business. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to say you don't have any money, but I just can only imagine what the utility bills could possibly be. And if that is true, that it was more than what she was willing to pay for a month, then baby, you need to move on. You need to find yourself somewhere else to go and live. But I know what people are saying. Hey, nowadays, you know, when you're going through divorce, you don't have to leave the home. You can stay in the home, so on and so forth. And if they were going through a divorce and TMZ broke this story 8 months before she actually filed, the only thing I can say is that maybe she also went through these things that she went through from a financial standpoint to prove, you know, that, hey, I do need this support. So on and so forth. That's why I say when it comes to things like this, you know, you take it with a grain of salt, because some of these things and these allegations is just pretty much, I'm trying to get what's best for me financially. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, it's their story. You know, the guy looked like they have some beautiful kids out of it. I hope they do right by the children. I really truly do. Hope they do. And, you know, go on to live their separate go their separate ways and live happily ever after. I really truly do believe that. But when things like this come up, it gets on my nerves. It does. It does. Just divorce each other and move on with your lives. Whoo, child. All right. Moving right along. Yes, we're talking about Barry Sanders. It looks as if Barry Sanders actually had some sort of health scare. And I'm reading from actually the ESPN page. And it says Barry Sanders says he experienced heart-related health scare. Hall of Fame running back Barry Sanders experienced a heart-related health scare last weekend, he said in a statement posted to social media Friday. Now, when you say a heart-related health scare, the only thing I can say is, and this is just me, it's alleged, but is it a heart attack? Is it a stroke? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, So Sanders did not offer details on the exact nature of his condition, but described the experience as unexpected and a reminder of the importance of staying vigilant about our physical well-being, even when we are feeling fine. In his statement, the Detroit Lions legend also shared his gratitude for the doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals who treated him. Sanders, who turns 56 next month, went on to say that per doctor recommendation, he is taking this opportunity to prioritize my health and well-being. The Lions issued their own social media post saying, "Get well soon, Barry." Sanders was a six-time All-Pro while starring for the Lions from 1989 to 1998 before his sudden retirement at age 31. One of the most electrifying players in league history, Sanders is fourth on the NFL's career rushing list with 15,269 yards in just 10 seasons, including 2,053 yards in his MVP season of 1997. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2004. Sanders spent his entire career with the Lions, who selected him with the third overall pick in 1989 NFL Draft after his Heisman Trophy winning season with Oklahoma State. Whew. Last season, the Lions unveiled a statue outside Ford Field of Sanders, the first player in franchise history to receive such an honor. Well, get well soon, Barry. I don't know why I'm thinking about Martin Lawrence and everything that is speculated about his health. I still say, this is just my opinion, it looks as if Martin Lawrence probably had a stroke. That's just my opinion. And I want to say, when they say a heart-related health scare in the case of Barry Sanders, I think that they're just basically trying not to say it was probably either, maybe it's some kind of mild stroke or heart attack. That's what I am going to assume that it was, for it to even come out like that. And he's possibly trying to get ahead of the story, and he has every right to do that. And we're going to move right along from Barry, and we're going to go on into the next topic. How about it? Okay. Oh, NeNe Leakes. I really never know how to feel about NeNe Leakes. I don't. She was once one of my favorite reality stars when she first started out on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did, but then very quickly, now she's not so much my favorite anymore as far as reality stars. She's not, but that's a whole nother story. We'll move on from that. But anyway, congratulations goes out to NeNe Leakes on her new reality Lifetime show. According to Reality T, okay, NeNe Leakes gets new reality show on Lifetime. It's finally happening. Everyone's favorite Real Housewives of Atlanta alum, NeNe Leakes, is making her reality TV comeback. Of course, she's not coming back to Bravo. That door is closed. Instead, she's bringing her talents to Lifetime with a new show called Outrageous Love with NeNe Leakes. Wait a minute, I just thought about something. This is going to be on Lifetime. And if this is going to be on Lifetime, I just really and truly don't expect NeNe Leakes to be behaving the way she was behaving on Bravo, because Lifetime is kind of like like a wholesome, family-oriented channel. You don't see a lot of stuff like that going on. And there's a lot of topics that I just don't think will be discussed. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, now that I think about it, it should be interesting what NeNe Leakes talk about over there, and it should be interesting as well as how her persona, will be, uh, displayed, if you will. I lost my lost track of words. I'm sorry. Outrageous Love will bring the former Real Housewife of Atlanta star into a slightly different format of reality TV. See, there it goes. Rather than documenting her life, the new show will allow her to talk about other people's lives. This show is said to capture the trials, triumphs, and tribulations of real couples. See, there it is. There it is. See, I before I even started to read it, I just knew it had to be a different format for it to be Lifetime. Nah, I might not watch it. A press release explained the new series showcases wild clips of real people caught up in love as NeNe reacts and give her personal insight alongside the action. Okay. NeNe's new Lifetime show will be her first major project since exiting Real Housewives of Atlanta. Although she's made some brief appearances on other reality shows, she essentially got blackballed due to her highly publicized falling out with Bravo. Lifetime is doing us all a favor by putting an end to the NeNe Leakes drought. What? She was blackballed due to her highly publicized falling out with Bravo? Wait a minute. Are they literally saying blackball? Now I'm thinking about oh gosh, what's the comedian name? Monique. They do know blackballing people is illegal, right? Oh gosh. NeNe isn't the only former Real Housewives of Atlanta star clawing her way back onto our screens. Her on-again, off-again frenemy, Kim Zolciak, also just signed on for a new show called Got to Get Out. In the upcoming show for Hulu, Kim, Cynthia Bailey, and a handful of other celebs will be locked inside of a mansion, having to scheme their way out for $1 million. Okay. Yeah. It seems as if congratulations to everyone. Kim Zolciak, congratulations to NeNe. I think this one is going to be only for diehard fans. I don't see anybody. I don't see these shows lasting long. But now, if they do, hats off to them. It is what it is. But nah. But congratulations. She is working, and everybody needs a check. Really, get to work. All right, now. This is interesting. This is an interesting story. When I came across it, I was like, wait a minute, really? You mean to tell me as soon as you hit the lottery, divorce happens? Well, that looks exactly like what happened, okay? Now, this came across my social media page. I don't know how true this is. I'm not sure. But lottery winner's wife filed for divorce just 10 days after his win and got half his fortune. You better believe it. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that relationship was already on the rocks. I really and truly do. I think that lady was like, I'm tired of the man. I'm tired of this relationship. And when he won, she was like, you know what? I'm getting out of Dodge, and I'm getting out of Dodge fast. Thank you. Thank you for all the years of service you've given me, but I do not wish to continue with you, not even in your best financial state, right? Like, he's really now on the up and up financially, right? I mean, he has won, the lottery, and she's like, I got to get up out of here. I am not staying. So it says, life has been a roller coaster for a penniless parking attendant who went from having just 78 cents in his account to winning 149 million before his wife told him she was divorcing him just days later. Okay, sir, I think she did you a favor. Juan Rodriguez had just 78 cents in his savings account and owed $44,000 to creditors when he purchased a lottery ticket at a store near the Midtown Manhattan parking garage where he worked as an attendant. The 49-year-old of Queens, New York, spent $1 on the state Mega Millions ticket on a break in the middle of a double shift at his $28,000 a year job. He made the purchase about 1 month after filing for bankruptcy on thousands of credit cards and owing thousands on credit cards and to the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS. Court filings in his bankruptcy hearing showed he had nothing in his checking account, 78 cents in his savings account, and a debt of $19,486 on one credit card and $10,070 on another. And he owed $2,279 to the IRS. However, luck seemed to be on one side as he won $149 million. Okay, he hit the $1 million jackpot. The Associated Press reported in 2004 that he wore dark glasses at a news conference to mark his win. Telling reporters he was excited with his win. Asked what he planned to do with his millions, he said, "I have no idea." Now, this says 2004. Is this old news? I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. It looks 2004. Who knows? But anyway, it's still worthy of talking about. Like I said, she was ready to go. She was ready to get up out of there. That's what was going on with her. And, it is what it is, to each his own. Yeah. Moving right along, I think we got one more. Yes. You know what? I was about to really bash this couple. I was. And when I said that, when I saw this come across my timeline, I just cringed. I was like, ah! I really was, because I'm like, how could this happen? How could someone, again, leave their child or leave children in a hot car? It's almost kind of like, are you guys intentionally doing this? And let me tell you what crossed my mind when it happened, when I made that thought, when I thought about it. And I'm just going to have to flat out be honest with you. I heard something whisper in my ear and said, your mother used to do you the same way. Yeah, really. When I thought about it. Yeah. My mom used to leave me in the car as a kid. Think about it. I mean, I know people are going to say, what? I mean, intentionally. Like, my mom would be like, all right, baby, I'm about to head to the store. I'll be right back. Oh, Mom, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? All right. Yeah, come on, let's go. Hurry up. So I'll quickly put my clothes on or put my shoes on or whatever the case may be. And I'm running out the door to the car. And, of course, let's just say it could be hot that day, right? I'm not thinking about anything. I know it's hot, but to be quite honest with you, it's not like my mother told me to stay in the car. She didn't say that. I was just like, oh no. She was like, you're not getting out? I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. She was like, well, okay, I'm not gonna be in the store long. And I was, of a particular age. I wasn't a little kid, but I was young enough. And it looks as if this couple here, they said a 5-year-old. Now, I necessarily wouldn't leave a 5-year-old and a baby in a car. Like, I wouldn't do that. Of course I wouldn't. But you also have to realize that there are some people at a particular age, some people probably would leave their child in the car who maybe 10, 11, 12, 13 years old and leave them in the car. But yeah, 5-year-old, that's just, I don't see, no. Anything can happen. The 5-year-old can wander off. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's just no reason why you would leave a 5-year-old in a car. There's definitely no reason why you would leave a baby in a car. But there is an age in which I do think that people do leave their children in the car intentionally, But anyway, this couple here, and this here is, according, I got this from the Independent, the U.S. edition, and it says, couple left 5-year-old and baby locked in 125-degree car for 40 minutes as they shopped at Walmart, cops say. Woo child, woo child. It says a couple has been arrested after locking their two young children in a car for 40 minutes during an excessive heat watch while they shopped at Walmart. Uh, Marianne Pierre, I'm going to say, I'm pronouncing it wrong probably, and Watson Joseph were arrested on Monday evening on 2 counts of dependent neglect and booked into Marion County Jail in Indiana. Bystanders called 911 after seeing the children, age 5 and just under a year old, alone in a Ford SUV, which wasn't running at an Indianapolis Walmart, according to Fox 59. One child was sweating while the other appeared dazed. Oh, Lord have mercy. Fox 59 reported the car was likely over 125 degrees Fahrenheit when they found the children, according to Lawrence Police Department, who responded. The children are now in the care of Child Services. Lord have mercy. Monday's temperature in the area hit 93 degrees Fahrenheit, the highest recorded this month. According to the National Weather Service, the region was issued an excessive heat watch at the time. Joseph and Pierre, both 31, were released on Wednesday, jail records show. Joseph's next hearing is scheduled for June 24th. Pierre's hearing date is not listed in public records. It says here, we never want to leave our kids unattended, much less when it's hot outside. The moment we shut that engine off, the temperatures rise really rapidly, Patterson told Fox 59. And that will be the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Sergeant Anthony Patterson was quoted as saying, yeah, I'm here to tell you, we really should not. As a matter of fact, even as adults, we should be mindful of, these heat temperatures. But to leave children in a car, 5 years of age, and then, a baby, it's just really and truly, it's uncalled for. Which brings me to this point as I am wrapping up this segment of the news over here. I know for my school, I don't know about all schools, but there is no personal management, home economics courses anymore, I don't think. Yeah, I think that we need to get these classes back into the schools. They do, they served a purpose. They taught you life skills, right? They taught you life skills. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. Well, I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in over here at Pepe's Point of View. And if you got this far in my commentary, my show, then I think it's only appropriate for me to ask you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Yes, over here, I do mainly talk about music. I love discussing my R&B divas. Every now and then I discuss other subject matter. As I told you before, I do dish out the dirt on who drop kicked who in these entertainment streets every now and then. All right. But I look forward to you guys hanging out with me. So thank you all so much for your support. And over here, my motto is simple. That's right. Put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I look forward to seeing you next video. And until then, you should know what to do by now. Take care of yourself. I know I will. All right.